Reform the cohorts. At once.
Your Highness.
Saboteurs.
Their attacks are frequent and widespread, even in the Holy Capital.
The capital? What of my father? Is
His
he...
radiance is safe. But he has ordered the city guard strengthened. We can expect no reinforcements.
That is of no matter. The Emperor's safety is paramount. I shall deal with our enemies here. All of them. It was me. I killed Joshua.
Ah, you're awake. You're just full of surprises. First that trick with Garuda, then whatever the hell that other thing was. Didn't know you had it in you.
Do it.
Eh?
Kill me.
It was me. I killed him. I killed Joshua. I killed them all. I'm a monster. And I deserve to die. So end it. End it now. Please. Please. Ah! I reckon I can, if that's what you want. It seems to me, you see, that since you're still breathing, you might as well make yourself useful. Get dressed. Pretty as you are, you're not my type. I'll, see you in the hall.
What are you going to do now?
May as well hear what he has to say.
Making me throw you back in there now, eh?
Can I see I'm busy here?
What's that for you, dear? No scratches, all right? Should last you a good while. Not bad, if I do say so myself. Not my best work, but it'll do. You can thank me later. That it? Fine.
Look what the curl dragged in. Coin purse weighing you down? It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Finally crawled out of the crypt, eh? You look like it. Although I thank you for doing us the courtesy of covering up.
Don't.
Ah, still have a bit of fight left in you? Then listen. I've arranged a meeting with Gav. In case you've forgotten, you're the one he's been putting his nose to work for.
For nothing.
Just listen. While you've been relaxing in your cell, Gav's been busy sniffing out your dominance. And according to his last report, he's picked up the scent. Gav's gone to a fair bit of trouble for you. The least you can do is hear the poor bugger out. He's going to meet us at the King's Fall. Pack your stuff. We'll leave as soon as you're ready.
Odin and Bahama had at it.
Did you see the girls he'd brought back with him?
I did. Poor thing, all dressed in dirty rags. I'll have to make a new dress for her.
Not so long ago, this here was a thriving trade route. Then the Blight came. The people left. And just like that, it was deserted. Making it the perfect little shortcut. Gav's waiting for us up ahead. Come on. Still feeling sorry for yourself?
Don't. Please.
Think about it, Clive. The rumours all point to... That was an Imperial signal. They shouldn't be here. The old fort's been abandoned for years. Our little chat can wait. I need to see what the bastards are up to. You go on ahead and meet up with Gav.
But we both know that...
No buts about it.
After it!
This is stupid. I'm the dominant of fire. We sent Gav on a wild goose chase. More killing. Perfect little shortcut, Sid. Straight to a nest of bloodthirsty beasts. much further now.
It's over.
Who's that?
You lose.
There's a good boy. Got this time. What is it, boy?
After him! Don't let him escape! Gav! Who goes there? This one's a deserter! Take his head! Out of my way! You made made your choice!
That's enough. Stay down.
There he is! Don't let him escape! Kill the deserter!
Clive, what's the situation?
You're late! Gav's in trouble!
What?
The Imperials are on his tail! We have to get to him before they do.
Understood. I'm here to even the odds. Any objections? I'll take the dragon. You take the dragoon. Die, you bastard! Think that hurt me more than it hurt him. Sorry, lad. Don't know how much help I'm gonna be here.
My wounds, boy!
All right. One down, one to go.
There's a good boy.
Since when could these bastards fly? But what goes up must come down. Bloody time waster. Come on, let's finish him off.
Garuda, lend me your strength!
Come on.
Sit! Give me your hand!
Help me!
Help me! Help me, Clive!
I've got you.
There. Clive doesn't have your nose, I said. He'd stumble off a cliff, I said.
That's the trouble with a nose like mine. Can't help sticking it where it's not wanted. But if it wasn't for you two, my sniffing days would be over. Thank you. Truly.
So, what news?
Well, found out where your friend's heading, for one thing.
Gav,
Him and his mate are on their way to your old stomping ground, Rosaria. You should have seen what they did to the Imperials who tried to stop them. There's no question about it. He's a dominant fire, all right.
He can't be.
Clive, I saw you turn into an icon before my very eyes. And yes, there's a good chance it was you who killed the Phoenix. But we weren't alone, were we? There was the fellow you saw enter the whirlwind. I saw him too. You didn't dream it, Clive. He's out there.
But who is he?
Don't ask me. I don't bloody know. But I do know one thing. You're gonna find him and find out. After all, you swore an oath.
What?
You swore you'd avenge your brother's death. That you'd never rest until you'd hunted down the man responsible. So, find out if this man's responsible, and kill yourself if he's not.
Sid,
Don't thank me. Thank Gav.
Thank you, Gav.
Yeah, well.
No birds returning this year.
The Deadlands have swallowed their roosts, like as not. We're running out of time.
We'll be in Rosaria in a day or two.
Back to where it all began. He must be stopped.
Spitting great gouts of fire he was, like a bleeding volcano.
Ever seen a volcano?
What? You think I'm having you on?
Clive! Your friend. She's awake.
Right.
Go to her, you fool. Right, you lot. Enough slacking. Goots, come with me. Gav, go and get those wounds seen to.
Oh, give it to me straight. How long have I got?
So?
All in good time. Let's make ourselves scarce.
Jill.
Let's get this fixed before someone...
It's true then. It really is you.
It is.
Clive! You're alive.
So are you. I still can't believe it. Are your wounds healed?
Yes. Talia told me what happened. You saved my life.
After nearly taking it, I had no idea. Forgive me, but how did you ever come to be there, Jill? Fighting for them.
The Iron Blood. They invaded not long after the news arrived about Phoenix Gate. Rosaria had lost her leaders. The Duchy was in chaos. The Iron Kingdom saw our weakness and pounced upon it. They killed the men and captured the women.
And took you back to Ironhome.
I thought they meant to have their fun with me before the end. But the end never came. My powers awoke, and everything changed. It all happened so fast.
We were told that the Iron Blood had captured a dominant and planned to bring her on their latest crusade.
They gave me a choice. To fight for them on the battlefield, or see my countrywomen slaughtered.
And they call us dominants.
What? What happened, Clive? What happened at Phoenix Gate?
It was me. I killed Joshua.
No, that's not true. I know you. You wouldn't do that.
It's the truth. I changed into him again, not long ago. The second icon of fire. The one responsible.
Clive.
When I think back to that night... The hooded man, he spoke to me. What did he say?
FF16.
We What did he mean?
Clive, we should go back there, to Phoenix Gate. I need to know what really happened, and so do you. You need to know for certain. And if what you told me is true, and you did what you said you did, then we will face it together.
Jill, All right.
You'll be needing a change of clothes, then. Out you go, your lordship. We wouldn't want you getting overexcited.
Sorry.
I'll see you soon then, Clive.
I should be ready too. We've a long journey ahead of us.
We're looking at half a dozen.
Isn't the Moogle funny? I wonder what it's trying to say.
They even have a Moogle. I've never seen one in the flesh. I'm sure it said in my father's bestiary that they live deep in the forest, and that they never reveal themselves to humans. Nectar, you say? Clive? So it would seem. That sounds painful.
Ah, Clive. I trust you're settling in?
Gradually getting used to the place.
I'm glad to hear it. I was hoping you might be persuaded to come to my aid once more. Your services will be rewarded, of course.
I don't doubt it. Seems to be the way around here.
We strive to be better than those we once served. Now, as to the task itself, I am once again in need of a pair of hands to deliver sustenance to our esteemed companions. I have 3 meals for 3 industrious souls. What say you?
I'd be happy to help.
Marvelous. The 3 individuals you'll be seeking out are busying themselves about the hideaway. You'll find one by the entrance, another in the bunks, and the other guarding the cells. Thank you once again, Clive.
We just don't have enough teams to follow.
Ooh, something smells good. For me, I hope.
It is. Courtesy of Kenneth.
Oh, my thanks. These birds are needy creatures. They don't like me running after the fat chocobo behind their backs.
They must keep you busy.
Ah, there's never a moment's rest. Probably for the best I eat down here, reeking of the staples as I do. I'd only put people off their food. And who has time to wash and dress for dinner when they've got little darlings like these to wait upon, eh? Anyway, thanks for the food, and be sure to give Kenneth my regards.
so soon? Fancied another kip in the cells, did you?
Kenneth sent me. He thought you might be hungry.
He wasn't wrong. The way my gut's been growling, I'd have curls running scared.
Guard duty down here can't be much fun.
It's not. But sometimes folk need locking up, and someone has to watch over them. I help people sleep at night, and that's not a boast many can make. You keep yourself on the right side of these bars now, you hear me?
Oh, what I wouldn't give for some wild Mickey berries.
Can I help you?
Kenneth sent me.
Ah, wonderful. Do you hear that? Our food has arrived. Does your appetite still elude you?
Is he sick?
I'm afraid so. Those no longer in need of a Physica's immediate ministrations are sent here for further rest. I tend to those who cannot tend to themselves, which leaves me very little time for anything else. Happily, Kenneth sees that I stay fed. I would be lost without the kindness of good people like him and yourself. Thank you.
I think that's everyone. I better let Kenneth know.
We're looking at half a dozen, maybe more.
Isn't the Moogle funny? I wonder what it's trying to say.
Ah, you're back. All done? Wonderful. Here, your reward, as promised.
The hideaway's quite something. Everyone has their place.
A fact we are proud of, believe me. I'm glad you've witnessed it for yourself. You have your place too, of course, as you have just so capably proven, and you will always have a place with us, should you desire it.
It's kind of you to say so.
It is the truth, and not a soul among us would deny it. I look forward to all that you will bring to our little community.
You! Newcomer! I need help.
What's the matter?
It's my assistant. She left to gather soil, and I've seen nothing of her since. I cannot concentrate one whit for fear of what might have happened. Please, I beg of you, will you go and check? I have to know.
All right, I'll go.
Marvelous. Thank you. You'll be rewarded for your time, of course.
Whereabouts is she?
Gotan's Bales. It's on the outskirts of Lostwig. Not the safest place for an unaccompanied bearer, perhaps, but the soil there is second to none. Now go, and do not linger. Why, it may already be too late.
We're looking at half a dozen.
What do you want?
To say farewell. We're leaving.
Good decision. Better that than buried out there in the black. You've got a lot to thank that girl for, you know.
I know. And I will.
Now, what do you really want? We both know you don't come here for conversation. You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here. Off you go, then.
I should probably say thank you to Gav, too.
Make it quick. What do you want? Should last you a good while. Not bad, if I do say so myself. And how am I meant to do that then? Not my best work, but it'll do. You can thank me later. Anything else?
Fancy a motive, Kenneth?
Yes? What? If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it. It'd better all be here. I reckon I can find a buyer. You got out else? I reckon I can find a buyer. I'll be thankful you got that much. You got out else? I reckon I can find a buyer. You got out else? You'll not find a better price than that. Come again. Or don't. not much bothered either way.
Well? For Sanktfordian, dear. And?
So your mind's made up, is it?
We'll be leaving for Rosaria as soon as we're able.
Back down memory lane, eh? Rosaria ain't what she used to be, Clive. Not since the Imperials moved in. First sign of trouble, you make straight for Martha's Rest and ask for the landlady. She's a friend of the cause. Tell her you was Sid, and she'll help you out.
Understood. Thank you, Gav.
Yeah.
I'd be lost without you.
Yeah, I'm just doing my job. No need to make such a fuss. You take care, all right? Oh, I'm crap at goodbyes. Where's Sid when you need him?
Give him my regards when he gets back.
I will.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Ready, my lady?
Ready.
Someone's in trouble.
Garuda, lend me your strength! That's enough.
Are you hurt?
It would have been worse if you hadn't come along. Wait, I've seen you around the hideaway. You're new, aren't you?
I'm Clive.
And I'm Martel. But what are you doing here?
Looking for you. This is no place for a bearer on her own.
I noticed that. But this soil's not going to collect itself.
Then what if I gathered it for you? You could head back to the hideaway. Just exactly what sort of dirt is it that you need?
What I need is soil. But I'd be a fool to refuse your help after what just happened. It's the good stuff you're looking for. Dark, rich, fragrant. You'll know it when you find it.
Dark, Rich and fragrant. Right. Well, you should hurry back. Bohemil seemed worried enough that he might come looking for you himself.
That seems unlikely, but I won't argue with you. Thanks.
Soil, then. There's certainly enough of it here. But is it dark, rich, and fragrant? That should be enough. I better get it back to the hideaway.
There you are. And all safe and sound.
Oh, yes, she's standing right there.
Not the girl. The soil. Did you bring it?
Yes. Here.
Glorious! When Martel came home empty-handed, I almost had a fit. But with this, my research can continue. First and foremost come the measurements. I must know how much ether each sample contains. From there...
Wait, so you were never...
Worried about me? Sorry to disappoint you, but the only thing he worries about is his research.
But that's...
That's all right. It's just how he is. And if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be growing anything in these ruins. It's a small price to pay. Although, you shouldn't have to pay it too. Did he even offer you anything for helping? Ugh. Here. I know it's not much, but it's something, at least. I wish I could offer you some fruit too, but you're not likely to thank me if I do. Still, we'll grow something worth eating one of these days, and when we do, you'll have first pick.
Now, my research can continue apace, and when my fertilizer is...
Rosaria. It's been 13 years.
But this breeze, the smell of the grass, it's just as I remember it.
You haven't been back either.
I couldn't. Branded, keep a close watch on each other in the Imperial Army. You get beheaded just for knowing a deserter. The only way out was on a mission.
I see.
But mostly I was afraid. Afraid to go back.
I know.
But I'm here now. Thanks to you. We should press on. That inn at the top of the hill must be Martha's Rest. Gav said the landlady's a friend.
But can we say the same for her patrons?
Imperials don't tend to take well to those with my mark. If anyone asks, I'm a branded soldier, sworn to protect my noble mistress.
Look at the fuse on this.
They never finished building the bridge then.
After what happened at Phoenix Gate, it didn't seem the highest priority.
Oi! Stop and give me an hand. Here! You couldn't give me an hand, could you? Typical. A bloody bearer. And just when I thought my luck had changed. Still, better a crumb of crystal than an empty hand, I suppose. Though it pains me to use another man's branded. Here, you understand me, don't you? I need your help. These blasted birds must have caught a whiff of my cargo, and now they've got me surrounded. It was really late as it was. I've got something special needs delivering before the rest, but I dare not leave my cart untended. You couldn't run it up to Martha's Rest for me, could you? Needs to get there quick, mind.
Fine.
That's the spirit. All right. Here. You hand that to the stable master and no one else. I'm owed a little something for it. If he gives it to you, pass it along to your master by way of thanks. Be off with you then, and don't go taking any detours on the way.
Here we are. Martha's Rest.
That's one of our branded.
Are you the stable master? I was asked to deliver this to you.
This is for me, right enough. Not sure what some bearer's doing bringing it to me, though. Where's that fool of a peddler got to?
He couldn't come himself. His cart's surrounded by wild chocobos.
Huh. Sounds about right. He'll have it full of Gizal greens, no doubt. Crammed with him, if I know him.
Gizal greens?
Chocobos go mad for them, don't they? And if you forget to seal the cart up tight, the smell gets out, and birds come running from miles around. Don't get me wrong. They're a fine investment for a savvy merchant, especially around these parts. But you can't get greedy, as our mutual friend is learning the hard way. Still, I got my wares, and that's all that matters. Be sure to pass your master my regards.
Good girl. You get some rest now.
You barely have to step.
I wonder if Martha is as friendly as Gav claims.
Let's go and find out, shall we?
When he goes to Eastpool, leave him in the park.
Excuse me. Would you happen to be the landlady?
Depends who's asking, and why they have an Imperial bearer with them.
For protection, which hopefully won't be needed. If you can advise me on the safest route to the west.
It's your friend here I'd be worried about. Bearers don't have an easy time of it in Rosaria. Even a Stratton lad like him might attract the wrong kind of attention. And if he gets nabbed, it ain't likely to end well for you either.
Then we'll just have to stay out of the malicious way. Gav said he might be able to help us.
Follow me. Sorry for before. Can't be too wary of strangers asking questions in our game. I'm Martha, an old friend of Sid's. He said he had high hopes for a bearer who joined recently. I expect that's you. So, where is it you're headed?
For Phoenix Gate. We have questions that need answering.
Is that so? Well, if you want to avoid the garrison, the road through Eastpool's your best bet. Or it would be, if the bridge hadn't collapsed. A right bloomin' nuisance it is. We've had no trade with the village for weeks. I did ask our carpenter to take a look at it. But he went out on another job, and he hasn't come back.
Do you think something might have happened to him?
Fingers crossed he's just taking his time. The alternative don't bear thinking about.
We'll find him. And make sure he's safe. We both need that bridge repaired. Your carpenter sounds like the man to do it.
I see why Sid's got such a soft spot for you. If you could, I'd be in your debt.
You said that he went out on a job?
Right. He went down into the marshes to check on another bridge. The one by the Fallen Gate.
The marshes were dangerous at the best of times. We should hurry.
There's a ladder to the side of the gate. That's the quickest way down, if you've a head for heights. His name is Bernard. Should you find him well, tell him Martha sent you, and that he's wanted at the bridge to Eastpool.
To the marshes, then. Let's find that ladder.
Come and have a look! Don't be shy!
Make sure you're aiming that at the fish there, son. Keep them nice and fresh.
Anything catch your eye? Pretty well.
Where'd you get these turnips? From over out.
Fresh cuts, fresh cuts. Get your fresh cuts here.
Any goods to Eastpool?
Here's the gate. And that must be the ladder.
I don't care what your orders are, Brandon.
Get away from me!
What was that?
It came from under the bridge. Come on.
There he is.
Hold on, we're coming!
Stay down!
Thank you, my lady. You saved my life.
Not at all. You're Bernard the carpenter, yes?
I am. I didn't realize my name was known so widely.
I'm a friend of Martha's. She asked us to come and find you.
Well, I'm very grateful for it. I just finished checking these piles when I turn around. I see a gang of slavering monsters looking to feast on my flesh. If you hadn't come when you did, I'd have been snipped into strips by now.
We're just glad you're safe.
I best go and give my regards to the landlady then, hey?
Actually, she asked that if we found you, we should beg you make haste to repair the bridge to Eastpool.
Of course. I said I'd take a look at it, but it clean slipped my mind. I'll head up there straight away. The trusses are still sturdy. It's just a matter of replacing the stringers and relining the deck. I'll have it done in no time.
Thank you, Bernard. We were hoping to take the road to Eastpool ourselves. We're very grateful for your help. And sorry for asking this of you after what you've been through.
I owe you my life. Fixing a bridge is the least I can do. Thank you, my lady. And you too, son. You're with Sid, ain't ya? Me and him, we go way back. Not as far as Martha, mind, but far enough.
I see.
Well, I best get cracking then. You go and let Martha know I'm all right, and she'll have her bridge back soon enough.
We will.
The bridge will be fixed when it's fixed, right?
You ain't pulled that sword from its scabbard.
It was good, honest.
Ah, you're back. What happened? Did you find Bernard?
We did. He's fine, and he'll have the bridge to Eastpool repaired soon.
Well, thank the Founder for that.
It was lucky we found him when we did. The creatures out there are not to be trifled with.
It's the Blight's fault. They'd nothing to eat in the north, so they come down here hunting for food. He can't keep going out alone. I'll have to arrange a guard for him. But anyway, thank you. I don't have a lot to offer in return, but you're welcome to rest here until the repairs are finished.
We'd be delighted.
Can I get you a drink or anything while you wait? Flagon of Imperial Gold, perhaps? Tastes like swill, but it'll slake a thirst.
No, thank you. I prefer the truth. About why there are so few bearers around here.
Yes. There were more of them when we were young. Far more.
Is this the Empire's doing? Have they been sent away?
They have, aye. Either to the Legions or Oriflamme. Seems the miners at Drake's Head are having a hard time keeping up with demand of late, so the bearers make up the shortfall. Time was they used to dole out crystals like sugar plums even down here in the provinces, but not anymore. Nowadays, they'll jump at any excuse to confiscate our bearers so they can be put to work elsewhere. I always knew the Empire treated their branded like shit, but after seeing it with my own eyes, well...
Ah, Thea! Congratulations on the new arrival. And you got the little laddie with you?
It was a bearer. The boy I carried for 9 long moons. A bloody bearer.
Oh, you poor thing. You gave it to the constables then?
Just left it at the garrison, aye. Let them deal with it. Couldn't wait to be rid of the blasted thing. Been wanting it gone since the moment I found out.
Well, it's all dealt with now. So no harm done, eh?
Mum, he weren't my brother, was he?
No. But you'll have one soon enough. You just have to be patient. All right?
All right.
Unbelievable, innit? Bearers may have been looked down on back in Archduke Elwin's day, but they were still human beings. Now they've fallen so far, a beggar wouldn't spit on them. Since you're not drinking, do me a favour and take that to the Abbey. There's a darkness at the heart of this world, and I'd have you see it.
And we'll see it at an abbey?
Glademond Abbey, on the shore of Sorrowise Bay. The abbot there is a friend. Tell him Martha sent you, and he'll show you what I mean.
Understood.
sure you're aiming that at the fish there, son.
Come and have a look. Don't be shy.
Fresh cuts, fresh cuts. Get your fresh cuts in.
I knew that children were tested, that a bearer's fate was decided at birth.
And assumed it was best for all concerned. I know. But for a child to be blamed, to be hated by its parents through no fault of its own.
We knew nothing of what it meant to be born that way, did we?
It's over. It's over. That's enough. You're finished. It's over. It's over.
There's the Abbey. What darkness awaits us within, I wonder.
Let's go and see.
That's enough.
Good day to you.
I'm afraid the Abbey is not open for public prayer. May Griga go with you?
We came to offer a donation. From Martha.
I see. Then please, follow me.
I don't want to die. Please, Father. Shut me for the pain. I beg you.
The light, it fades. I don't want to die alone.
It's all right. I'm here.
Who are these people?
Martha's bearers. She entrusted them to my care, that I might ease their suffering. To the extent that I can, for the time they have left.
The curse has taken them. All of them.
As it does every bearer forced to use their gift. With each draw on the ether, their bodies petrify, till all that remains is stone and pain, and so they are cast aside. There is nothing either Martha or I can do to change that, but we can at least strive to make their final hours a little more bearable. Have faith, my son, for you shall rise again, and find the happiness denied you in this life.
Thank you, Father.
I must offer you my own thanks for the medicine you so kindly brought. Now their final moments may be moments of peace. When next you see Martha, pray tell her that 2 more have succumbed.
We should get back to Martha's Rest.
Yes, we should.
Fresh cuts.
Come and have a look, don't be shy!
Where'd you get these turnips? From over Amber way, are they? Make sure you're aiming that at the fish there, son. Keep them nice and fresh.
We've got war with Wallode on the eastern border, I hear. We can't.
Ah, you're back. Thanks for taking care of that.
The abbot had a message for you. 2 more have succumbed.
I see. Come upstairs. So, now you know, eh?
I've seen plenty of bearers die on the battlefield. But never like that.
And all because they were born different. The powers that be can't take away their gift, so they strip them of their humanity instead. Oh, there's plenty who pity a bearer's plight. But so long as we're content to sit around, weeping for those on whose broken backs we're carried, we ain't gonna change nothing.
And so you lend Sid your strength?
What little of it I have. Used profits from this place to buy the poor buggers.
So when the abbot told us the bearers were yours...
Aye, they're my property, at least by law. Any still fit to work fetch a price beyond my means. All I can do is care for those who are past mending. But it's not all doom and gloom. Bernard's finished fixing that bridge for you. You can carry on to Eastpool now. You got questions that need answering, ain't you? Well, I wish you luck.
Thank you, Martha.
Oh, I almost forgot. Sid and I have other friends in Rosaria. Wear this and they'll know you for one of us. And know that you will always be welcome here. You were right, Sid. It really is them. Lord Rosfield and Lady Warwick have come back to us. And long may they stay.
Sid.
Ah, Clive. You're not where I left you.
Hurt your hand.
I did, aye. With 1,000 little lightning bolts. Can't fling them around the way I used to. Think of it as my decoration for long service and exemplary misconduct. But you didn't come here to compare war wounds.
We didn't.
Thank you, Sid. For everything.
If you want to leave, that's your lookout. I'm sure you'll have a long and happy life together if you stay out of my way.
Sid!
Oh. I knew a girl, back in the day. She was a slave to her fate, just like you. wanted to save her. For a while, I even thought I could. But just because you think something doesn't make it true.
Sid.
I'm no savior. Just a conceited old fool. I talk about people forging their own futures. But instead of handing them the hammer, I beat them with my own. And if no bugger wants to listen to what you've got to say, you might as well keep your gob shut. But Clive, I will say this. You're not a monster. You're the same man you've always been. Accept that, and you may yet escape your fate.
My fate?
Look, lad, you've had a hard life. And I don't see it getting much easier. You might not be able to save anyone else, but at the very least, you can save yourself.
I'll try.
Jill. I'm sorry we didn't get a chance to talk, but I trust you'll take good care of the boy.
Yes, I will.
Is that the last of it?
Aye.
We'd best head back then. Wouldn't want to keep Nan waiting. Ta-ra then.
Bridge to Eastpool's men. I have to find him before them. Can't talk now, Oh, you're Clive, aren't you? Martha told me all about you. Word is you're a devil with that blade.
You look like you're in a hurry. Where are you going?
Not far, I hope. But I dare not waste a moment. It might cost a man his life.
Sounds serious. What happened?
It's not so much what happened as what might. They've discovered he's a bearer, see? And now, one of his erstwhile friends and neighbors wants to see him clapped in chains.
Where is this bearer?
He wasn't fool enough to wait for the Imperials to arrive. Poor sod took to the road, left his whole life behind. But they'll be after him before long. I need to find him and get him to safety, fast. Here. If you've the time and the inclination, I could do with a hand. Will you help me find him?
Of course. We bearers have to look out for each other.
Thank you, Clive. With your help, we might catch up with him yet. His name's Norris. We need to find him and get him to Martha before the Imperials sniff him out.
You found him yet? You won't catch a bastard standing around clucking like old hens. That fucking snake played me false, acted like he was one of us, and the whole time he was one of them. We need him caught and handed over to the Imperials. Hanging's too good for him. Well, go on then. If he gets away, I'll see you fitted for a noose.
All right, Ronald. We were just leaving. Look, this one's here to help. I was just filling him in.
Ha! Send a bearer to catch a bearer, is it? Not bloody likely. That's it. I'll find the bastard myself.
Come on now, Ron. It's dangerous out there. We wouldn't want you to come to any harm.
You want something done right, you don't send a bearer.
Clive, this might take a while. You start hunting our man, and I'll be along once I put Ronald's mind at ease. Someone said they saw Norris heading for the Fallen Gate. Maybe you could ask if anyone over that way knows anything. We have to find him. Don't let him slip through our grasp.
I better find this Norris before Ronald takes matters into his own hands. Bearers are hardly difficult to spot. What did he mean about being played false, I wonder?
Here, you're that bearer who works for Martha, aren't you? Can you give me a hand? Curse my luck, I dropped my crystal off a cliff into the bloody swamp like an utter fool. Now, I've not got your knack, see, and I need that shard to chill my fish if I'm to take him to market. It's just a short climb down, I'll make it worth your while.
I can't promise anything.
Well, just promise you'll look. Ah, there may be one thing I failed to mention about the crystal. A creature might have already claimed it.
Claimed it?
All right, eaten it, but only might have, you understand. There were a lot of bog crabs down there. Nasty buggers, them.
Sounds like I need to break a few shells.
Oh, don't worry, there weren't too many of them. A veritable walk in the marsh, as they say, the ladders, right over there.
Never heard of crabs eating crystal. Should be interesting. This must be it. No point spending any more time down here than I have to. You don't know a man called...
I do, as it happens. He ran off that way, and he had a lantern with him for some reason. Never...
He was making for the marshes then.
You barely have to step out your... Good girl.
That's one of our branded.
He can't have gone far. I better keep my eyes peeled. lantern. The one Norris was carrying, no doubt. At least I know which way he went. Someone made sure work of them. I wonder if that someone was Norris. Norris, I presume.
Leave me be.
You were never branded. So that's how you stayed hidden.
Ronald sent you after me, did he? Set an Imperial dog on his best friend. And when we were so close. I'll never forget the hatred in his eyes. But it doesn't matter now. I will not become a slave. As one bearer to another, please. Don't do this. You know how they treat our kind.
Ronald didn't send me. One of Martha's men did. He wanted to make sure you were safe.
I don't understand.
Martha takes in bearers. She's a friend. You can trust her. Believe me.
I never knew. I can't say I'm surprised, though. She has a kind heart. Kinder than most.
Just wait here and stay out of sight. You'll be among friends soon enough.
Thank you. There's few would have been so kind. And sorry. You're no Imperial dog. Far from it.
I've been called worse. Oh, I found a lantern back there. I assume it's yours.
Thanks. I dropped it when those creatures attacked me. But if I'm honest, I wasn't all that sorry to be rid of it. Ron gave it to me.
All right. I'll keep hold of it. I might be able to use it to put an end to the Imperial surge before it begins. A bearer without a brand. To have lived free for so many years. Only to be betrayed by a friend.
There you are, Clive. How goes the search?
Well branded. Have you found the bastard yet?
Only what was left of him. A corpse, torn apart by monsters. And this.
Let me see that. No. It can't be.
Shall we consider that the end of the matter, then? Or do you need to see a body?
No. I mean, I've no use for bearer bones. He's dead. Let that be an end to it. Only wish those whose job it was had done what they were supposed to do and spotted him sooner. Letting a bearer go about without a brand? It's not right, I tell you. Who'll want anything to do with me now, eh? There goes the bearer lover, they'll say. I'll be a laughing stock.
Is it true, Clive? Is Norris really...
He's alive. You'll find him in a hut in the marshes. He's expecting you.
Oh, you crafty. Still, you did the right thing. Thank you. It's not much considering, but please, take this.
Well?
Yours, I presume.
You found it! Oh, thank you! any longer out in the sun, and my catch would have made for poor eating indeed.
Be more careful next time.
Oh, I will. No point casting my nets of a morning if I'm without... There was a time honest tax-paying folk could get new ones whenever they wanted. Can't now, though. Not crystals are scarce, and the Empire tightens its purse strings more every day. Lose this little beauty again...
So much for all parts of the...
Martha said the Blight had spread even further south, pushing yet more monsters down with it. I dare say we'll be seeing a few along the way.
Then we shall have to keep our wits about us.
You there! Over here! Excuse me, I'll use that blade of yours. Ugh, curse my luck, I'm branded. No time to haggle with whoever holds your leash. Wait. That's just good. She won't begrudge me the use of you then. But we tried dealing with them ourselves. Mate, what? We didn't expect the pack to be...
I expect the Blight drove them here.
We'd hoped empty bellies might make them easy prey. Martha's no fool, so she must see something in you.
All right.
Hey, that's what I'd wager. The greedy bastards are still over... When you've seen to every last one of them, go and speak to my friend over the bridge. Bryce, his name is. He'll want to know if it's safe to come across. All right, off you go then.